Hey guys, Mr. DCS again, who's going to model a couple example on how to find distance between two other pairs, distance between 2 points. So I will try to model those, those example in two ways. One by using the distance formula and the other either by plotting it on the coordinate grid and try to make it create a right triangle and use Pythagorean theorem. So distance formula, which is a formula that you must know. So I will provide the distance formula to you. It's D equal, D stands for distance, the principal root or square root, that x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Alright, then once you set up, you know your distance, you write your distance formula, and your first strategy, I'm finding distance between those 2 points, between A and B. So therefore, I'm labeled this is my x1, y1, x2, y2. This will make it easier for you. Now, once you complete that, so you will have to go in the distance formula and insert those information, which is D equal the square root of x2, which identified as the minus 5, and there's a minus in the formula, that, and x1, which is 3, plus y sub 2, which is negative 1, minus y sub 1, which is, alright, now I just studied in the formula. Then you're going to use order of operation. We're going to work inside that parentheses first. And we minus 5, minus 3. Since this sign are the same, you add those two numbers and you put this sign. I will give you negative 8. And you do the same thing. The sign are the same, you add them and put this sign. That will be negative 13, then you square it. Alright. You kind of simplify it then. Then when you square negative number, it will always become positive. So it's negative 8 times negative 8, which is a positive 64. And negative 13 times negative 13, which is 169. Then you add those two numbers. So many of you will need a calculator. So the old-fashioned way is 169 plus 64. Then you add that, that will give you 13. When that will be 7 plus 6 is 13. The answer is root of 233. So this sound a number that cannot be rationalized any further. So the only thing you will have to do is to, if you are allowed to use a calculator, then use a calculator to find the square root of that. So that will give you a decimal. So most likely, the only way you will have done that only if you are asked to estimate that, approximate that. So other than that, you leave the answer as that. So that is where you start. So you have the same thing again. You're going to find distance between E and F. You still have the formula. You will say B equal. This is my x1. This is my y1. x2. This is my y2. Alright, if the formula says it's x2, then this is 2 minus x1, which is 8, then square that. Then you will have your y2, which is 14, minus, and then you square that. So you bring this down, then you have 2, take away 8 is negative 6, then you square that. Alright, this you will have to simplify that. You have a double negative. That will become 14 plus 8, which is 22. And you square that. And you will have the equal 36. When you square 6 is negative 6 times negative 6. That will give you 36. 22. When you square that, I believe is 484. So if you don't believe me, you will do the long fashion way. It's 22 times 22. This will give you another 4. I will give you 4. That's 4, 8, 4. You check that's 484. Now you have 484. We will add 36 to that. I will give you 10, 9, 12. One that will give you square root of 520. Right? Is equals square root of 520. So this, you have to explore that. So you will have to simplify your radical. So you will have to do factor 3. So it will be like 52 times 10. Alright, 52 is 4 times 13. I will give you 52 times 10. So this is perfect. I will give you 130. 130 is 2 times 65. 65 is 13 times 5. So this thing not gonna do anything. So it's 130 times 4. Then you take the square root of each one of it. Then it will be rationalized as 2 square root of 130. Many of you will have trouble with that. The reason you will have, whenever you take a square root, if it's not a prime number, you will have to explore that to see if there's not exists a perfect square inside of your body can. So a perfect square is a number when you time it is by itself that will give us perfect square. Like 4 is 2 times 2 is a perfect square. So when I explore 130, it will not give me a perfect square. So I end up with the final of that. If you are taking tests, this is what they want from you. They want you to go to the next step. Thank you guys. I would like you to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe and like and share it on Facebook. I appreciate you. See you next video.